Namaste guys, Rajesh here for Namaste Tech, and in this video I'm doing a camera comparison between the Honor 10 and the OnePlus 6. Now both these phones have the same primary rear camera. They both feature a 16 megapixel shooter. There are a few minor differences here, and if you see their camera specifications on paper, the OnePlus 6 does tend to have an advantage. But then Huawei promotes the AI camera of the Honor 10 heavily. The AI part is something that can make a huge difference if done right. Huawei says that the AI camera on the Honor 10 is able to automatically detect a scene and choose a proper mode so as to capture the best photo. The OnePlus 6 on the other hand relies purely on its camera specifications and processing to do the job. There's no AI magic here. So does it make a difference? Let's find out in our camera comparison. First, let's talk about the camera specifications of both phones. The OnePlus 6 comes with a primary 16 megapixel f1.7 shooter with OIS and 1.2 micron large pixels. This is paired with a secondary 20 megapixel f1.7 shooter that is used only for taking portrait photos and offering 2x hybrid zoom. It's not a telephoto sensor. That's why you are not getting 2x optical zoom on the handset. Instead, you're getting hybrid zoom. And I'd say that I'm quite disappointed with the way OnePlus has implemented the dual camera setup on the OnePlus 6. I think they should have gone with a telephoto sensor for the secondary camera, which would have made more sense. However, compared to the OnePlus 5T, the primary 16 megapixel shooter on the OnePlus 6 comes with a larger sensor along with larger individual pixels and OIS, which should help it in low light scenarios. As for the Honor 10, well, it comes with a 16 megapixel f1.8 shooter and it lacks OIS. The secondary camera is a 24 megapixel monochrome sensor that is used for portrait photos and for capturing additional details which help improve the photos taken from the primary 16 megapixel shooter. And like the OnePlus 6, it is also used for offering 2x hybrid zoom. And then there is also the AI aspect of the camera, which should help level the playing field between the Honor 10 and the OnePlus 6 in terms of camera. For the comparison, I have included two camera samples from the Honor 10 for each scene. One with AI, one without AI. This is because there is a significant difference between the photos taken with and without the AI mode enabled. As you can see from the samples, the AI mode on the Honor 10 boosts the color and saturation to make the photos look more pleasing to the eye. However, I'd say that it does tend to overprocess them and gives them a slightly fake or unnatural look. The AI mode does help in low light scenarios as the Honor 10 is able to capture more details and light with the mode enabled, and it also helps the phone to capture photos with a better dynamic range. In some scenarios, I did find the AI mode to boost colors by a significant margin, which gave the photo a completely different look and feel from the actual scene itself. In low light though, it does tend to make a huge difference. The OnePlus 6 in comparison takes more natural looking photos that are more detailed, though some may find the colors on the handset to be slightly muted when compared to the Honor 10. However, the OnePlus 6 does not overprocess photos like the Honor 10 does, and it even captures more details, especially in low light. It also does not tend to struggle to focus like the Honor 10. The latter also suffers from the lack of OIS, as it tends to take slightly blurry photos in low light scenarios if you don't have stable hands. For the selfie camera, it's the same thing again. The OnePlus 6 takes more natural looking selfies, while the Honor 10 overprocesses the selfies and applies a gracious amount of smoothing effect. Now from the camera samples that you have seen, it's pretty evident that the OnePlus 6 has a better camera than the Honor 10. The Honor 10's primary 16 megapixel shooter is not bad, but it tends to oversaturate photos a bit too much. The AI mode does seem to work, but then in other situations it overprocesses the photo, thereby giving them a very fake effect. The OnePlus 6 on the other hand captures more natural looking photos, which is what I prefer. I've also done a video EIS comparison between the two phones where the OnePlus 6 is significantly better than the Honor 10. Not only does it have OIS and EIS while recording videos, which leads to smoother stabilization, it is also able to record much better audio than the Honor 10. So purely deciding based on the camera, if you have to decide between the OnePlus 6 and the Honor 10, I'd say go for the OnePlus 6. Sure, it's not a Pixel 2 or an iPhone 10 killer in the camera department, but it's at least significantly better than the Honor 10 and any other smartphone in the same price range. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If that's the case, please do subscribe to our channel and do hit that like button below. Thanks for watching.